Hey guys, it's me, Kajaya, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my brand new sort of mini-series on aspects. I'll be making a video, making an aspect for each aspect. I'll be making a video for each aspect, and aspects are one of the main building blocks in astrology when it comes to really interpreting a chart and really understanding what's going on, because aspects shows you how these planets are communicating with each other. Aspects will show, the relationship between the various drives and needs of our nature, which is symbolized by the planets. Um, you also have to watch the sort of like the orb of influence or the degree that the planet is at. Is it moving, towards a very exact conjunction or a very exact square or opposition, or is it separated by a few degrees? That will also, play a role in how heavy this aspect is felt in your life. And just remember, the planet and the sign tells you in a very general way what is likely to happen. The aspect will tell you in further detail how it's going to happen. And the house that, the planet is in and the aspect is receiving, the house will tell you what area of life will be affected by this planet and this aspect and what's going on. So, that is my intro. You know, So yeah, that's my intro. And welcome to my
So, a conjunction. A conjunction in astrology is a unification of two planets. It will be symbolized in your chart by a zero. If like a green little zero, if you use astro theme, or if like you hover over it, it'll say these planets are conjunct. Um, the orbs or the orb of influence or the degree of a conjunction is from 0 to 8. I'd say from 0 to 4 is a pretty tight conjunction. The closer to 0 it is, the more pronounced it will be, the more powerful it will be felt. It's a strong, like I said, it's a strong aspect. The energy is more pronounced. It signifies a unified effort between the two planets, or three or more if you have them. And they really do act together whether or not they're harmonious with each other. Um, and in every situation in life, one planet is more, its influence is felt more, it's stronger than the other one, it's more pronounced. I know in Vedic astrology they go by whichever planets have whichever planet has the lowest degree, that one is, sort of in charge. But that's not how it goes in Western astrology. In Western astrology, it makes more sense to me. You look at planet and sign and house placement, and is it strong in that house? And what I mean by that is my Venus and Jupiter are conjunct. My Venus is in the 10th house and my Jupiter is in the 11th house. Okay, and in that conjunction, Venus is debilitated. And Venus is okay in the 10th house, but it's not Jupiter in the 11th house. Jupiter does very well in the 11th house, and my Venus is debilitated. So as far as that conjunction, sign, and house placement, my Jupiter would be, the stronger, basically in charge. Another astro friend of mine, Pisces moon goddess, I believe she has her Venus in the 7th house. Well, she has her Venus in the 7th house in Taurus. So as far as that big conjunction she has in her 7th house, her Venus is dominant because it's in Taurus in its own sign, and in the 7th house, the 7th house is ruled by Venus. So all those planets she have in her 7th house, I don't remember how many, is, it's dominant. Her Venus is dominant in that conjunction, so it's telling everybody what to do. That makes more sense to me than whichever planet is at the lowest degree. Now, the energy of a conjunction, I feel like it's, your natural charm, something you're born with. And, you just have to use that to your benefit for whichever house it's in. I also feel that in a conjunction, each planet is pulling the qualities out of the other one. So, like I said, in my case, my Venus and Jupiter are conjunct. They're not like going super saiyan and like exploding, like exploding on the inside. But, my Venus is pulling qualities out of my Jupiter. My Jupiter is pulling qualities out of my Venus. That's how a conjunction works. They have this ebb and flow with each other. They're feeding off of each other. Also, what I believe to be true, something that I read, like if you have a debilitated planet and it's conjunct another planet, usually the planet that it's conjunct, of course, will be stronger and it will help pull out the better qualities of that debilitated or weak placement. So I know someone else who has their Mars in Leo but Saturn in Cancer. And I believe that their, of course, by sign and house placement, their Mars in Leo is a lot stronger than their Saturn in Cancer. So that Mars in Leo energy will be able to pull out some of the better qualities and with having, Saturn in Cancer. So, yeah. That's it. Conjunction, very strong aspect. Orb from 0 to 8 degrees. It's your natural charm. Use it to the best of your ability. And that is a ramble on conjunctions. I hope you learned something. Bye.